are doing fabulous. Welcome back to another pick a card reading. I hope you all are doing so good. Thank you for joining me. Okay, so we have a reading for you today, and today's reading is how are you being perceived? This could be in a general sense, or I guess it could be in regards to someone more specific, but I didn't really do it with that intention. But yeah, whatever messages come out, right? So we have 3 groups for you to choose from. We have group 1, the black obsidian, group 2, the citrine crystal, and group 3, the amethyst crystal. Okay, so group 1, group 2, and group 3. If you want to pause the video to choose your group, feel free, but I shall see you all in your readings. Hey to the very gorgeous people who chose the first group, this black obsidian crystal, then this reading is for you. So how are you being perceived at this moment? Ooh, okay, so we have the Page of Cups upright, we have the 6 of Swords reversed, and we have the Queen of Cups reversed. Okay, so currently you're being perceived as innocent, friendly, and playful. You're being perceived as someone who is quite emotional. This could be in general, this could be at this moment in time. There are a few people around you who believe you're a bit witchy and maybe, you know, psychic in some way. I feel like you're perceived as creative and artistic. This could be, you know, an actual talent that you have and that people have seen and that people admire. But for others of you, this could be in, you know, your personality. Your vibe could be quite colorful and playful. It could be in terms of your dress sense as well. But there's something about you that just gives off very creative and artistic vibes for sure. People see you as very beautiful, but for some of you this feels like it's more so on the cute side too. Some people could perceive you as naive. This could be in regards to your openness to other people or your openness in regards to certain situations. Maybe you're a very open person. For some of you, though, this is like more so a vulnerability to you. It's like even though you could be perceived as naive, you may not be naive, you know, in the slightest bit, but maybe because you're seen that way and other people see you being open to other people, it makes them think that you're being or that you're in a vulnerable position almost, you know? I just saw 333 as well. So this could be more so in terms of in like a community setting, maybe a friendship setting or work setting. Okay, only take this if it resonates, but there's someone or people out here that perceive you as not having the best female role models in your life, in their perspective. And there's someone in particular who perceives you as insecure. This doesn't feel like a general perception of you though. This feels like someone you are maybe interested in. It's like they see you as lacking self-belief for some reason. It's like in their opinion, they wouldn't understand why you lack, you know, belief in yourself. This could be specifically in regards to like maybe your appearance. But yeah, so you're being perceived as facing some blocks in your life. This could be in terms of emotional health, maybe mental health as well. There's some people here who perceive you as needy, and this could be overtly needy. But for others of you, it's that they perceive you as needy, but you don't chase it or you try to not make it obvious. And this is not needy in a way where it's like, oh, give me attention, give me attention. This feels like more so needy in a way where you have some very big needs that some people perceive as not being met, you know? So say, for example, you've been single for a very long time, and, you know, it's like people could perceive you as needing someone to love you, and because that is a need, right, to feel loved or to feel interaction or whatever people call it. But yeah, there's some people who could perceive you as needy without actually being needy. They just kind of see you as having needs that aren't being fulfilled. Sorry, I hope that made sense. Like for some of you, people perceive you as needy, but maybe you prefer, I don't even want to use that word needy in regards to you guys, because it doesn't feel like the right term. But you know what I'm talking about though. So yeah, they perceive you as maybe preferring to withdraw when you are feeling emotional or feeling like you need extra comfort, extra self-love, extra nurturing. So for some of you, they perceive you as, you know, fully displaying this and kind of wanting people to offer that to you. But for others of you, they perceive you as someone who prefers to withdraw and maybe try to give it to yourself, even though it can maybe be difficult. So yeah, some people are perceiving you as depressed or emotionally wounded, unfortunately, in some ways. At times, wait, hold on. Yeah, at times people perceive you as mean. This could be on the days where you are feeling overwhelmed, though, and they don't feel like you're being mean on purpose. They almost see it as you kind of going through some unfair situation. They may still take it personally, though. I'm not gonna lie. So people also perceive you as like the object of fantasies. It could be, you know, like I imagine so much people would be like fantasizing or, you know, lusting or obsessing over this person. That's how some people perceive you. Um, and if, forgive me if the word object hurt anyone's feelings, like it's just for lack of a better word on my part. But yeah, people, they could perceive you as well as dishonest. This could be in terms of maybe some sort of leadership, maybe some sort of leadership skills or communication or some form of independence. For some of you people, there's someone out here that could perceive you as, what was that word we used? Dishonest in regards to your independence in some way. But this feels like your emotional independence. It's like, say, for example, you're someone who struggles with your mental health and, you know, maybe you manage it on your own or manage it as best you can. And it's like, you can act to the world like everything's, you know, going great, but there's someone here or some people who perceive you as like being dishonest with how it's like, say for example, you are well put together and people could just feel like you're being dishonest and like there's more stuff going on behind the surface, you know, or in your personal life. So yeah, people could perceive you as a bit disorganized. This doesn't feel like a general perception though. There's people who perceive you as needing to recover, needing to heal. There's someone out here or people out here that feel like you're going through a lot, or they view you as going through a lot, or you have a lot of responsibilities and you're just feeling very overwhelmed at this moment. But at the same time, you're perceived as a champ, you know, someone who will overcome whatever it is that you may be currently experiencing. But yeah, people perceive you as facing some sort of instability at the moment, unfortunately. Okay, so we have whipped cream plus your nipples equals yum. Sorry about that. Okay, so whipped cream plus your nipples equals yum. So yeah, people could perceive you as being into some freaky stuff. Like only take that if it resonates though. So we also have here, don't take it personal. So yeah, people perceive you as not taking certain things personally. Like lack of communication, people perceive you as not taking lack of communication or yeah. So say for example, like when someone, maybe doesn't speak to you, or they don't speak to you when you expect them to speak to you, or I don't know, whatever it is, but there's something in regards to communication where people think you're a bit chill in regards to communication, and you don't really take what people say too seriously, or you don't really get offended by it, or you don't get offended when people block you or cut off communication with you, whatever it may be. So we also have here, you want to be on my team. Yeah, so there's some people who perceive you as needing a strong support system or needing a stronger support system. So we also have you are mine, back off my babe. All right, so this is not necessarily to do with you, but there is someone around you who is quite possessive over you, and that's how someone perceives you. So maybe people perceive you as an object. Again, that came out earlier, an object of fantasies. But for some of you, maybe some people perceive you as an object of obsession to other people. Like other people are obsessed with you, or other people are quite possessive when it comes to you, and that's how people are perceiving you at this moment. So we also have you are too good for me. So I'm actually getting the message that people perceive you like this. Like you look at other people or you look at other situations like, oh, okay, I can't have that. Like I'm not good enough. I'm not educated enough. I'm not experienced enough. Yada yada yada. I can't do that. And yeah, so some people perceive you as um I don't know if the word insecure fits here, but maybe self-belief. So yeah, people could perceive you as lacking self-belief for some reason, and that you kind of see certain situations and see certain people as too good for you when that's not the truth. So we also have here, I see your scars. Yeah, so unfortunately, only take this if it resonates. But yeah, some people could perceive you as being scarred in some way. Maybe some of you actually have physical scars, and people, notice this about you. They take it in. But for some of you, this is like internal scars as well, your internal wounds, and people perceive you as having them, and people just acknowledge that and notice that about you. So yeah, I've been through some stuff. So yeah, people perceive you just as that, people perceive you as unfortunately having been through some shit, and maybe with that Six of Swords being in reverse, people perceive you as still going through it, or, still trying to find your way out of it. So you have here bitter. So people perceive you as, again, I keep using the word object, but that's only because my vocabulary is crap. So for some of you, people perceive you as the object of jealousy, you know? Um, this doesn't feel like a general vibe. It does feel like someone specific in your life. Like with this devil being at the bottom, this person could be quite, maybe controlling, a bit toxic, and like obviously toxic, like this wouldn't be a secret to you, hopefully. For some of you, I'm even hearing they could be family. So we also have here, I want to feel, let me put this up here. So we also have, I want to feel your skin against my own. Put this up here too. Okay, I want to feel your skin against my own. So yeah, people perceive you as having very beautiful skin. And we have here trauma, unfortunately, as well. I'm sending you all my love, especially if any of you are resonating with this group, Yeah, so people perceive you as unfortunately having experienced your fair share of trauma. So we also have humpback whale, singer, sing healing songs for the world. Your inner navigation always guides you. Nothing can stop you or keep you from your goal. Align with your purpose and the power in your soul. Beautiful. Wait, hold on. So there's people here that perceive you, or someone that perceives you as really optimistic. It's like even though you've been through your own, stuff, there's someone here that perceives you as like, you give me hope, you inspire me. So yeah, there's someone here who perceives you as inspirational for sure. So people perceive you also as, what's that word? Resilient, and even though you have been through a lot, it's not keeping you from going, and it's not keeping you from having goals, from smashing goals, and from pursuing goals. Maybe people think like, I feel like someone here admires you simply because you've been through so much, and nothing can stop you from reaching your goal despite everything that you've been through. People also perceive you as leaving something behind in order to align with your purpose too. And we also have ego mastery. So some of you, people could perceive you as a singer, or they just perceive you as having a very beautiful voice. So yeah, people perceive you as being on a spiritual journey. People perceive you as either letting go of the past actively, or at least trying to let go of the past so that you are able to fly, right? So that you're not bound and that you're not stuck. So yeah, there's could also be people who are perceiving you as wise, and the people who do perceive you as wise, they perceive you as inspirational. But yes, that is all I have for you, though, for those of you who chose this group. I hope it could resonate for you or be helpful, or I don't know. Okay, but I'm wishing you all the absolute best on your journeys. Okay, please take care of yourselves. Bye. Hey there, if you chose the second group, then this reading is for you, okay? So no, not the person on your mind. How are people perceiving you at this moment, okay? So maybe for some of you, maybe you are asking it in regards to someone specific, but yeah. So how are you being perceived? We have the Tower reversed, Queen of Pentacles reversed, Ten of Cups reversed, okay? Okay. So I feel like you're being perceived at the moment as resisting a change in your life. This could be in regards to moving on from something, moving on from someone. People perceive you as trying to avoid a, disaster of some kind, but they could actually be perceiving you as being able to overcome this, whatever this disaster is. They perceive you as having the strength, maybe the resources, the know-how to overcome this. People could also be perceiving you as overbearing or intimidating. They could also perceive you as stubborn. This could be in a general sense as opposed to something specific, though. But there are people who are perceiving you as a missed opportunity, as in they look at you and say to themselves, I missed an opportunity with this person. This person is a loss, you know? So yeah, that people perceive you as having lost you, or they perceive you as having drifted away from them. Yeah, but people perceive you as unfortunately going through a lot. For some of you, I am hearing a divorce. People could be thinking that you are confusing, and this could be in a general sense. But for others of you, I do feel like this is in regards to your responsibility. People are confused by your responsibilities. And the confusing part could actually be how you do it all or how you do it well, especially if there's a lot of responsibilities and it's like all on your shoulders. But yeah, there could be some people who are perceiving you as angry, or aggressive, or maybe even violent in some way. And I don't know why, but this is coming out. But for some of you, people perceive you as maybe being unjustified in your anger, if that's any, if only if that's any relevance to you. But yeah, people perceive you as interesting and at the same time shocking. People could perceive you as being stressed out right now, being really busy, having a lot on, having a lot to deal with, perhaps. But I'm also hearing too blessed to be stressed. I don't know why, but that's coming out. So maybe you're stressed, but you're blessed at the same time. And maybe your blessings, your divine support, maybe that's kind of helping you through any of the struggles that you could be going through at this moment. Wait, hold on. Okay, so yeah, people perceive you as maybe sociable as well. They could view you as possessive or being possessive at this moment in time. For some of you, this could be less possessive and more stingy. Just depends on your situation. And this stinginess, it doesn't feel like in a way where you're just like, what's that guy from like that Christmas, like Scrooge? You're not like Mr. Scrooge or anything like that. It could just be in a way where you're very discerning or not very giving when it comes to your time or your resources, and it could be for various reasons. So um but yeah, it's just that in their perspective, they don't see you as being very giving. And people could perceive you as being a bit controlling. This could be more so self-controlled, though, for others of you. People perceive you as financially stable, or they perceive you as kind of working towards that, or, you're gonna have that eventually. You're also seen as the source of jealousy for some people as well. People view you as high quality, people perceive you as deserving the best, or they just notice that you treat yourself with quality. Do you know what I mean? So whether that means quality people, quality products, quality food, people just see you or perceive you as someone who realizes that they deserve the best. The best within your ability, the best within your means, whatever that could be for you guys. But yeah, people perceive you as nurturing, a provider, perhaps a great homemaker as well. Like you keep a beautiful home, or people imagine you would keep a very beautiful home. People could think you have a dysfunctional family life, or they could think you have dysfunctional family members, or you just come from a dysfunctional family or a crazy ass family. And this could be a positive or a negative. I guess that depends. Um, it's like your family could be dysfunctional as hell, but I guess it just depends on how you perceive it. Like, do you perceive that as being bad for you, or do you perceive it as being good for you? Or did you perceive it as fun? I don't know, as different. I don't know. But yeah, for some of you though, people could perceive you as more so coming from a broken home, unfortunately. Or maybe you have a broken home currently. But yeah, people perceive you as trying to keep a brave face, or it's like you're trying to keep up appearances in some way. But yeah, people perceive you as busy, and some of you, people perceive you as maybe being emotional, but trying to hide it. This does feel like it's in regards to something specific, though. This could be in regards to family, or in regards to a loss, or in regards to a partnership. So we also have you impress me more and more each day. So yeah, there are some people who are perceiving you as impressive. Maybe they are impressed by you more and more the more they get to know you. They're impressed by your strength. For some of you, that it could be in regards to your confidence, but I feel for some of you, it's more so in regards to your resilience, your inner strength, your courage, your bravery. So we also have here, I loved you too much. So yeah, only take this if it resonates, but people are perceiving you as having given someone or something too much love. And I don't know, maybe it didn't work out for you. Yeah, but people perceive you as having given a lot of love to someone. For others of you, though, this is more so in a way where it's like people perceive you as loving hard. Okay, like you love hard. So we also have here, it's a problem. So I'm actually getting the message that people could perceive you as being obsessed. I'm going to see what this could be in regards to, but only take it if it resonates, I guess. So with the Knight of Cups coming out, people could perceive you as being obsessed with love. This could be maybe obsessed with a specific person, like a specific lover or partner, romantic partner you have in your life. Maybe it's becoming a bit of a hindrance to you or to someone else. Or maybe it's just a problem how much you love. So we also have, I'm still thinking of the little things you did and said. So I'm actually getting the message that people perceive you as discerning. So yeah, people perceive you as dropping like little gems of knowledge here and there. So we have here, looks like I'm paying attention, but really I'm mapping out your nakedness in my mind. So yeah, people could be perceiving you as lacking attention, maybe, romantic attention, but for others of you, this could be maybe, they perceive you as not being able to kind of give them attention, maybe because you're focused on other things. Yeah, so for some of you, people perceive you as being distracted. So we also have here shadow work. Yeah, so people perceive you as going through a dark time, a hard time, but you're working through it, in their opinion. So we also have here dishonesty. So yeah, people could perceive you as dishonest. I'm going to see what this could be in regards to. The Emperor card came out. So people could think you're dishonest in regards to your independence. So we also have here, I have deep-rooted commitment issues. So yeah, some people could perceive you as having commitment issues, being afraid of commitment, being afraid of committing to the wrong one. So we also have here, is it bad that I've never made love? So people could perceive you, only take this if it resonates, but people could think that you're unloving in some way. Like they could feel like you're more strict than loving, if you know what I mean. Like people could perceive you as not knowing how to give love. With that Queen of Swords being at the bottom, people could perceive you as being maybe more guarded. Um, yeah, maybe on the defense. Not actively on the defense though, but they kind of just perceive you as more guarded than, all lovey-dovey. Queen of Cups came up, bless. And finally, we have instant connection. So how are people perceiving you? So yeah, people are perceiving you as having an instant connection with someone. This could be in regards to like romance or lover. Ace of Cups upright came out. So maybe this is in regards to someone new or someone who's new in your life or someone who's just newly expressed, um, feelings towards you or they're about to. But yeah, people have noticed that you've had an instant connection or that you're sharing a connection with someone. Okay, so we have here Heron, patience. Okay, so people perceive you as patiently waiting for some type of reward, maybe some type of payout, resolution, closure, karma, even justice. So yeah, there's some people out here who are thinking that you're being patient in terms of getting something that's yours or something that you perceive as being yours. Maybe getting to the bottom of something, hearing back from someone. But yeah, they perceive you as waiting patiently for some type of outcome. And finally, we have here the beautiful swan, and we have grace. So yeah, people perceive you as elegant, they perceive you as graceful as well. This is giving me Six of Swords vibes. So for some of you, people could perceive you as maybe healing, trying to heal, trying to kind of just move on from certain things. But maybe you need some sort of resolution or, patience in order to get to this point. But yeah, people perceive you as graceful, elegant, beautiful. But yeah, that is all I have for you though, for those of you who chose this here group. I hope it could resonate. I hope it could be helpful to you. But I am wishing you all the absolute best on your journeys moving forward, okay? Please take care of yourselves. Bye. Hey, if you chose the third group, this here amethyst crystal, this reading is for you, okay? So, what how are people perceiving you at this moment? Okay, so we have Page of Wands reversed, Wheel of Fortune reversed, and the Empress upright. Okay, I feel like you're being perceived as maybe lacking fun in your life at the moment or within a particular connection or relationship that you have. You're being viewed as impatient. So actually, I'm hearing impatient in regards to maybe the people that you're attracting into your life. Like, say, for example, you're needing support, but maybe the people you're attracting because of your impatience, maybe the people you're attracting aren't, 100 in some way. But yeah, this could be impatient in other ways as well. They perceive you as maybe having a bit of a temper. They perceive you as someone who's very cheerful and lovable as well. They may feel like you are a bit unconventional though in some ways. They feel like your face is very beautiful, but in particular your mouth area, your lips, maybe your teeth. Like there's something about your mouth area that's very beautiful to people. Maybe you have a very beautiful smile. So people could also perceive you as a bit distant. Maybe you're like very nice or friendly or cheerful and jovial, but at the same time, you have a guard or a defensiveness to you, or maybe a form of protectiveness to you. So, yeah, some people could also think that you're difficult to get to know. They could also perceive you as being a bit naive in their perspective. And for some of you, people perceive you as very, very beautiful, very, very attractive, very, very good looking. But at the same time, they could also see you as self-conscious for some reason. Like in their head, maybe they like wonder why this person is self-conscious. I picked it up on the Six of Wands. So maybe people view you as someone that's very admired, very attractive, as someone who people put on a pedestal. Maybe they view you as someone who is already been put on a pedestal, and they view you as all these great things, but they maybe doubt whether or not you view yourself that same way. But yeah, people could also perceive you, or maybe one person in particular is perceiving you as thinking too much about your failures, or thinking too much about where certain things have gone wrong. So people could also be thinking that you have difficulty in expressing your emotions or expressing yourself. I feel like this is more so in regards to emotions though than anything else. So some people could also perceive you as having a negative mindset, but I do have to say, at the beginning of this reading, I kind of felt like the people who are coming through in this reading maybe don't know you all that well, or maybe you're asking about a group of people who don't know you all that well. But it feels like I can only guess that this is what this person's like. I have no idea for sure, so this is the only group I kind of felt that with. But yeah, it feels like maybe these people don't know you very well, or it's like you think you know me, but you really don't. It's like, I'm one way here, but I'm really this way, or I'm quite dualistic or multifaceted in terms of that. But yes. So yeah, some people could feel like you have a negative mindset. But again, this feels like the people who don't know you all that well, they also view you as maybe not having a lot of control. This could be in regards to your life as a whole, like almost like you're riding a wave, like with this Wheel of Fortune. Here, it's like you have very little control. It's all divinely orchestrated and you're just riding a wave. People could view you like that, as having very little control. And this could be in, other ways. Maybe you live in a household, or you're a part of a culture, or, traditions that, um, where other things take control, and you maybe you don't get to make your own decisions. So maybe lacking freedom in some way, whether that be imposed or it's divine in some way. But yeah, but people perceive you as having little control. But this could be in regards to something more specific. People could also think that you're a bit chaotic, or there's something about you that they perceive as a bit chaotic. They could also think that you are unlucky. This could be in general, but for others of you, I'm hearing specifically because you don't get enough attention, or you don't get enough accolades, you don't get enough recognition. And that's why people think you're unlucky, because maybe they feel like whatever it is that you have to offer, whether it be your skills, your knowledge, your content, there's something about you. And it's like, I perceive you as like you should be way further ahead than you actually are. And I don't feel like people are giving you your props. And that's how people perceive you, as been not, it's like you've not been given a fair hand, or you've not been given your fair share in some way. Ow, my head is killing me. But yeah, my camera cut off randomly. Where were we? But yeah, people could still perceive you as maybe still progressing. This could be in terms of your career or your life in general. It's like you're just still finding your feet in some way. People could also perceive you as being proactive in trying to change your fortune. But people do notice, or they think they see you kind of just going with the flow. People also think that you're living your destiny, or you're at least trying to find your path. So there's someone here or a few people who could think that you're lazy, or they perceive you as not putting in much effort. And this feels like it's in regards to them. Like, say, for example, there's a group of people, you don't pay these people that much. Never mind, you don't, go out of your way for certain people, or, whatever it is. But like, there's a group of people where you don't give them much attention, and or it could be a specific person, and this person could think um maybe you're lazy in regards to that, but it doesn't feel like it's in regards to like goals, work or responsibilities or anything like that, even though it could be like, if that's you, you know what I mean. But yeah, but people perceive you as, anyways, moving on. So people could also perceive you as quite compassionate. I feel like some people see you as very confident. Like, some people recognize that in you. Even it's like people have, it's like people who are of different consciousness. Like, I feel like people with a higher consciousness, or whatever you people want to call it, they perceive you as confident. Like, I see beyond the 3D, so I see more than what you present. So, and but for others of you, people only see the 3D, and they perceive you as, maybe lacking confidence. But again, this all depends on the person and what they choose to see in you. But yeah, there are definitely people who notice your confidence, or they notice your pizzazz in certain ways. But maybe you're not loud about it. But maybe the other people only notice confidence when it's loud. But anyway, so yeah, some people could also perceive you as a bit careless. People perceive you as very creative, very cool, very chill as well. So we have here, you were better than I was ready for. Do you know what I'm getting with this message, with this card? Like, I'm getting the message, you're ahead of your time. So people perceive you as ahead of your time in some way. Maybe you do something very differently. I don't know. Maybe you live your life in such a unconventional way. But yeah, there's something about you that's definitely ahead of its time. I love that message that's come through. I don't think that message has ever come through for me in a reading, but yeah, I love that. Anyways, so we have here, my family doesn't approve. See, it felt like a bit of a torn energy when I was doing your reading, especially if any of you were asking about someone specifically, um, or a specific group of people. It feels like they're kind of torn. It's like people can see your higher self, and people, only choose to see your 3D self, or what, like, they only choose to see your appearance instead of your heart, your personality, your soul. But anyways, what are we waffling on about here? Okay, so people perceive, okay, my family doesn't approve. So I don't know if this is lovers, friends, or whatever, but some people perceive you as someone that not a lot of people would approve of. So, say for example, you went out with a person, their family may not approve of you, or their colleagues may not approve of you. Do you know what I mean? Like, there's something about you that could just be very different, very unique, and maybe it's not everyone's cup of tea. Who cares? You're living for yourself. But yeah, maybe people perceive you as someone who is, what's that word that yeah, it's not for everybody. And that's okay. So we also have, is it worth it? So I'm actually getting the message that I don't know if this is going to resonate, and I don't even know how this would resonate in this reading, but some people feel very torn about you. And I feel like you'll know for 100% whether this message is in regards to you or not. But some people could feel very torn in regards to you. And I don't know, it's almost like there's people around you who are questioning your worth in some way. And there's some people who see your worth for sure, but there's a very few people who don't. And I don't know, people can just perceive you as a source of uncertainty for them because I don't really know. It feels like I can't place you in a category. I can't easily just, fit you in a box. That's what it feels like for this group. I hope I'm making sense, but I can't really put it into words or the right word anyway. So we also have here, I don't think this is going to work out. So people perceive you as either currently not giving them what they want, or they perceive you as someone who will never give them what they want. And it doesn't need to be in a negative way, it doesn't need to be in a positive way, but people perceive you as someone, it's like, okay, I have a plan, let me approach this person with my plan, and you're just like, nah, not for me. So yeah, people can perceive you that way. It's like, okay, if I ask this person out and this person could have doubts whether or not you would entertain them, or they would have doubts whether or not you guys would even be compatible. So it's like people have a lot of questions about you more than they have opinions, I hope. No, actually, they could have a lot of opinions about you, actually. But anyways, moving on. So we also have here, do you feel the same or is it just me? How do people perceive you? So people perceive you as not really knowing where you stand. It's like, do you even like me? So some people could perceive you as, I wouldn't say confusing. I don't think that's the right word, but it's just that they don't really know where they stand with you. We also have here, it is for the best. So only take this if it resonates, but it feels like one person in particular is having these feelings in regards to you. It's for the best. What's for the best? Let's see. So there's someone here who perceives it as like it was the best thing for them to do to withdraw from you for whatever reason. So we also have here time. So yeah, people could perceive you as having a lot of time on your hands. We also have here, I want you to trust me enough to let your guard down around me. Yeah, so people perceive you as guarded. People could perceive you as not very trusting as well, but I'm not really getting that vibe for a lot of you, or I'm not getting it like harshly. It's not like a big vibe, but it's more so that people view you as maybe struggling to lower your guard when it comes to certain people. So we also have here insecure. So people could perceive you as insecure in regards to your independence, maybe in regards to your work. This could be in regards to you though as a person with that Nine of Pentacles coming out in reverse. It could be in regards to you as a whole. They just think you're insecure for some reason. So we also have here take the lead. So yeah, with that King of Swords coming out to clarify, people perceive you as taking control, taking the lead in your own life. And we also have breaking cycles. Yeah, so people perceive you as kind of breaking cycles in your life. Let's see what this could be in regards to. So the Queen of Pentacles and the Ten of Pentacles came out in regards to breaking cycles. So I'm hearing breaking cycles in regards to how you generate wealth. That's how people perceive you. Nice. I like it. Let's see what else we have. So we have here Tiger, fire, of course. So it says here, I choose to be unstoppable. My passion is my power. I am bold. I am brave. Mighty forces come to my aid. So yeah, people perceive you as very passionate. And we also have here Loon, intuitive. It says, listen to the song in your soul, trust your intuition as you have a way of knowing, emerge from the busy life and seek more solitude. Recognize that you are unique and that you are loved. So yeah, people definitely perceive you as unique. They perceive you as very intuitive as well. People could also perceive you as seeking more solitude at this moment too. But that is all I have for you though, for those of you who chose this group. I really hope it could be helpful to you. I hope it could resonate. But I'm wishing you all the absolute best on your journey, okay? Please take care of yourselves. Bye.